Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. This is the first round of Week 2, Season 12 now. We've got that double fleets, but that ain't really going to matter, because looky there. My opponent got stuck up top. I put both GLs up there so that he would struggle, because it didn't look like he had his counters down. So I figured if he sets any of his, he might get stuck, and it looks like he did. Taking a look at the board here, it's not really too bad. I'll show you up top. He's got some relicked up Geos. He's got a leftover first order team, and then he's got a Karth team. You don't see those too often. And this one's all relicked up and ready to go. So that's what's up top, not bad. He does have his Ray down front, and he's got a Mon Mothma. And again, they're all relicked up and everything. So I'll be doing that zone first. I've got a solid plan for Ray, and it's going to leave me open to, get through efficiently. So here we go. This is just like in Arena, because thankfully his Resistance Hero Bros are slower. So my Vader will outspeed them, so I can go ahead and go first. Here, I put my Darth Revan on defense, so I don't have Darkside Bastila. I usually use her. And so for this one, I put Nihilus in there. And the only reason I put him in there, I mean, you always think about Annihilate, but really it was for his cooldown increase. I wanted him to be able to drain and increase some cooldowns. And if I needed to, he's got that Dispel on basic, if indeed I had to do that for some reason. So I don't think that comes into play. Really, it's just the cooldown increase. And I'm already burning my Traya here anyway, so what am I going to use him for afterwards? I've got like enough good stuff, and it looks like my opponent's stuck, so I should be in good shape. No matter what's in the back, I get through this front and clear the top, and I'm going to win regardless. So I just go for the win. I mean, it's nice to get a full clear, but anyway, let's get back to this. You can see that it's the typical team: Vader, Watt, got Traya for the isolate. The only thing you got to worry about, because it's bit me before, was that whole with the Barris and cleansing debuffs, and she goes into like a loop if Rey gets into her ultimate. I don't know. I don't want that to happen here, so I want to try and take her out as fast as possible. I've got my Merciless going on, and right here I'm counting the debuffs, trying to see if I have enough, and I do, so I took Rey out. Now it doesn't matter what Barris does. I can just get rid of her, work on these bros here, and I'm good to go. So once I get this far, I'm extremely glad, because it really does suck to get stuck on somebody's Ray and not be able to clear. I'm sure my opponent is feeling similarly, being stuck on my Kylo. I mean, it just sucks. You like to at least clear. Even if you lose, you want to clear the board. And here I am trying to get through this, and I still have that Mon Mothma team to go, but I got a good idea what I want to use. I think I have enough firepower that I should be okay. So look at that. Cleared that out and got a full 60. So that's pretty nice when you can counter a GL. This is the last week that we're going to have like the standard practices. It's going to get all kinds of crazy going after these two new GLs, and whether your opponents have both and you only have one, or they have both and you have the two old ones, or whatever. It's going to be a whole different ball game. So I'm kind of trying to enjoy this last week. You can see here I'm taking my gas team in against his Mon Mothma, and that's fine. Like, I like gas just because, yes, it's overkill, but the fact that he can kill and they don't come back just cuts down on that annoying factor when you have to deal with Scarab Rebel Pathfinder and Kara and all them that like to keep popping back up. I mean, you can get stuck on there if you don't have the right characters left. So I figured I'll just burn my gas here. What else am I going to use them for? I don't need them for another counter, really, because I still have my Jedi if his Kylo was in the back. And in the back, he's got not a lot of anything. Some bounty hunters and a Kira team. So for the bounty hunters, I got to break out my imp troopers again. I do like anytime I get to use those. They're just a lot of fun. So even though his team's fully relicked, all my imps are, I think, relic 3. I need to put a little more work into them still, but as y'all know, the focus is the new GLs right now. So I can't really spare any other relics for these guys. But they work pretty well. Still solid at relic 3. I think snow is R5. And they get the job done. They do enough damage that as long as you can get that quick kill, like always, then you can run through the team and get a quick 60 banners. Takes a little bit longer when everybody's relicked up, but it works the same. So you see me just going after Embo. Takes a minute to get him down, and I just threw it on auto, honestly. It's 60 banners, no matter how you slice it. Done with that. Now I just got to take out this Kira Scoundrel team, and I'm good for the bottom. Then I can work on the top and deal with whatever ships that he left me. That's like my most unfavorite part of GA. I didn't like it before, but I could get through with it because I figured I'll save my negotiator, and that kills everything. And now you've got 2 fleet to worry about, so it's twice as much unfun. I don't know what you want to call it. I hate that part of GA. I like the ground game and the strategy, but fleets just don't do it for me. So anyway, back to the ground, taking out his scoundrels. Easy peasy with first order, and there's a good chance to get decent banners, you know, if you can drag the fight out long enough. I don't think it's going to come down to banner efficiency, but I do try, you know, when I can, try to heal up and get points back. But it's not something that I had to be really worried about this go around. Long as I get through, I'm fine. And with what my opponent set, I mean, he saved a lot for offense, so his counter just must have failed him. And again, I know how that is. When your main counter fails, then you're trying to grasp at straws and think, what can I do to clean up this mess? And I think he went 5 battles with just my lone. I mean, I don't know how far he made progress-wise, but it's just my lone Kylo standing with 5 battles on it. So I don't think he's got anything to get through there. All I have to do is clear that top zone. I don't even have to beat fleet. I just had to clear the top zone, and I'll be ahead in the score, like I said. So kind of nice when I can take fleet out of the equation. There goes the bottom. So that's done. Now I just got to work on the top. You can see he's slightly ahead of me, but you saw the 3 squads that are up there. Nothing too hard. I do got an idea of what I'm going to do. I did get to have some fun, actually. Let me show you here. We'll run through one of the boring ones, and then I'll show you a pretty fun one. I had fun because I never got to use them on offense lately, and I saved them this time just in case. And I'll show you that next. But here is Jedi against, what am I fighting? His Old Republic. Yeah, obviously Jedi's gonna win. I've got Revan in there. I've got Luke in there. I did go Underman too, because you don't even need the 5th in here. Probably don't even need 4, but, you know, why tempt fate? I'll go ahead and use my 4 decent Jedi. I should be able to get a hold of perfect banners on protection and health and all that. Shouldn't be any trouble. And you can see I'm just ripping through the team like nothing. Just Zalbar left to go. Again, everybody's healed up, protection, all that's good. 61 banners. All right, now here's a fun one. I never got to use this team on offense, so I figured, let's try it. I mean, I have Night Sisters for Geos. Okay, I could have used them. You guys have seen that plenty of times. So I went ahead with my CLS with 3POC in there, just to see what all he could do and everything. I put Old Ben because he's got the mind tricks and he did ability block. I figured if I can get ability blocks on Alpha and Pago, I don't have to worry. And look at that. I was able to just take Alpha out right from the get-go. So automatically, even if this run tanks, they're not going to be able to do anything. But watch this. boom, it just cleared the board with Chewy's, spray and pray. I don't know. That was kind of fun. So I like that. And then I still had plenty of good stuff, but I went ahead with bounty hunters anyway. I like using the fun teams. Well, they get a good chance of good banners, but they are fun. Like, better than just, oh, I'm going to use my, I don't know, my Padme team to take this out or something. Like, who cares? I don't know. Bounty hunters are kind of fun, just seeing what all they do. I already got Mando's disintegrate up, so look at that. Anytime I get to use that, that's fun. I just like the animation. And I don't know about you guys, I'm looking forward to season 2 of The Mandalorian coming out here in, end of this month. Every time I get to play them, I think of that. I don't know, I'm just a big Star Wars fan, and I like it, and I like this game. So try to have some fun, because after all, it is a game that we're all playing. We get serious from time to time, but it is a game. And look at that, another 60 banner win there. So done with all the ground. I mean, that was good stuff. Easy, but I got through it. Now we got his ships. And I won't even keep you long and bore you with the details. Obviously, I saved my 2 best ships for taking out whatever he put down. He put down Malevolence, and he put down Radis. I used Negotiator against Malevolence for 66, and against the Radis, I got 65. And I hit Chromium there. So, look at that. I struggle with fleets, but dang, getting 66 and 65, that was kind of nice. And look at my score there, 2135. That's like the highest score I've ever had. So, not a bad way to start the week. I hope I can keep it up, but, we'll see. This opponent, I don't think he plays, competitive and all that, so had an easy one for my first match, and I only expect it to get harder. We'll see you guys in the next round and see how it goes. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.